Okay, everyone. So this is going to be a video on show you how to access your disability research paper materials. So you can do it from your modules. This is how your homepage should look like. Let's see, we go down. So go down until you see it right there. So it's under Module 4, Chapter 9, 10, 11. So go ahead and click on it. Alright. You could also access it from assignments as well. So over here, you can click on assignments. And then this was the rough draft of it, but you can go ahead and click on this one right there, disability research paper. So it's worth 100 points. It's due July 13th, so about a week. So it's 4 to 5 pages, double spaced. It may sound like a lot. My bird's acting up right now. Sorry, guys. I have a bird. You can hear her wonderful voice now. All right. So it's 4 to 5 pages, double space. And basically, for this assignment, you're going to write a research on a specific disability. So it could be children who are blind, children who are hard of hearing. It could be Asperger's or autism spectrum disorder, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, any mental health disabilities. So let's say you want to do anxiety. A lot of children may have that. Depression, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder. Trying to think of anything else. Well, so there's many that you can choose from. So any disability, basically. I mean, you don't have to choose any of these, but make sure you talk to me first. Just, message me on Canvas to see if that's an appropriate disability to do. So first of all, your paper must also include a comprehensive discussion of the impact of the disability. So, talk about what is the disability, what are the symptoms, what's the prognosis, things like that. And also make sure to use pictures in your paper. I know it sounds weird, but I like to see pictures, a visual. And if you go a little bit down, here is your rubric. Okay, so in general, there should be, I guess if you could say, this is like your first section. So this is kind of like your introduction and description of the research disability. Okay, and then you're going to do like the symptoms, like I said, how is it diagnosed, what are the life expectations of it, and then this is where you put your pictures, okay, in that first section. And then there's a second section, and then within that second section, there's also subsections. So you're going to talk about that disability in terms of how their cognitive development's impacted, how that child's physical development's impacted, and how the social emotional is impacted. Okay? So for each of these, you have to talk about each 3 of these, okay, to get the full 20 points for that part. Also, make sure you're sensitive to the disabled culture's language. So using first language, so no derogatory, feeling sorry for them or demeaning type of things. For example, with, let's say you do intellectual disability, don't say mental retardation. That's actually derogatory now, so we don't use that terminology. So we don't say mental retard or mental retardation. If you want to talk about someone that has, cognitive capacities that are lower than others, then that's now called intellectual disability. Same thing, autistic children. We don't really say that. It can be belittling, or it doesn't feel very sensitive. So if you want to talk about kids with autism, that's what you would say. Well, children with autism have lower ability to express their emotions. Okay, so don't say autistic, anything like that. Children with autism or children with hard of hearing, children who are blind, etc., etc. So make sure your paper structure is good. So make sure it's double spaced, like I said. The organization is good, grammar, no spelling mistakes. Obviously, you can use your spell check on your Word. If you guys want, there's kind of like a free app, and you can Google it, but it's called Grammarly. And I would say it's way better than the regular spell check that you get with Word, and it's free. So go ahead and check that out, Grammarly. And then make sure you're using APA formatting as well. Okay, so let's